and I don't wanna use you. I don't wanna be used, and I don't wanna use you. I don't wanna be used, and I don't wanna use you. I don't wanna be used. Sometimes I yell at a tree, hoping that the apple listens. Is it ill design, or is it a bad ignition? I take it out on you. I know my problem's actually the system. At the same time, I pass the buck enough, it's just fated to fall to fantasy and never gets active at 'em. That admission is as crucial as the fiction, that everything is best in increments. My big lament is not the ligaments themselves or what they didn't bring. It's wondering if it would have been different if I succeeded. Dotted I's and crossed the T's and cured disease and cauterized and hurt the greed. Made clear all the murky seas, brought to light the deepest parts of me, to where we could all agree on my alignment. Every sign connecting as intended by design, with the widest reach and applying to all like a viral sneeze. Burst fired speech, no piece of earth untouched by me and my seeds, 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 seeds. So what happened here? Some would have you think that I'm over heads of the average bears, when in fact I'm no smarter than you. I don't think the impact is clear, as many strategists would have you fear. See, archer values more than capital can ever classify. I don't see the world in managerial terms. I'm way freer, my brain's lucid. I'm way lighter, my lane's cruising. You may never even graze the roots, but you say you do. You ain't pay your dues, never truly labored through the pains of the imagination. Ooh, so you feign influence. At the end of every day you pray the juice stays in your veins, and those who grant you great affluence never break illusions or ever see the hidden strength they knew. All along forgotten, thought the way to grow was to elevate you just to fade from view. As another thankless, fruitless, vanquished fool whose threat was caught in this empty fate of many hateful spools. I don't want to be wound up in age-old feuds, cause I don't want to be used, and I don't want to use you. We are all essential, without the need to prove to these non-creating gatekeepers who do everything to keep you pinned beneath the net. The needs are met, the Bluetooth keeps connecting, and the feed is endless. The voodoo pierces depths where your deepest secrets kept. I've seen the memes of these machines, and I don't want to be used by you. Utilities. We are more than utility. 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 We are more than utilities. No, I don't want to be used, and I don't want to use you. I just want the fruit. I just want to get through. All of us are trapped in incompatible milieus. All we see are groups and caricatures diffused through our own worldviews. I want mine to be right, don't want my team to lose. See, I don't want to use you, but I don't want to be used by you. And even if I see your light, can you prove to me its usefulness? What do those utilities power? Do you just stare at your shiny objects, or do you use them as a means to see clearly? You've been cowered in the dark too many nights. When the sun shines again, what will you have to show for it? Some say, judge not, lest ye confront your own smudged thoughts, and confess that your beliefs are just as unformed, regardless if you allow them to budge for flaws or budget losses. When the whole landscape flips, how many morals of yours will hold up? Where will you find power when they tell you? I don't want to be used, and I don't want to use you. We are all essential, without the need to prove to these non-creating gatekeepers who see me as a means to compete with. I see through those fiends who deceive trip. They can only see division. They control the memes, but listen, I don't want to be used, and I don't want to use you. Everything I breathe could be harmful. Every time I speak, it's like a legend. The alleged pre-internet is like a dream. Was I ever me without the scream? Who will hear the true meaning within the screams? Only thing it's through to them is money. I could leave at any moment. Broker deals with your enemies like it was nothing. We are not a formed allegiance. We have merely just agreed on a truce, a treaty. Until I'm truly free, you are not through with me, but sometimes I listen to crowds, thinking I could grapple with them. I'd like to grasp the wisdom individually within them, past the mask and past the mass and past division, past the peace, even past extremes and radical purity. I don't want to grow to be a mad, miserable bastard who can't see past the thought of pacifism, nor do I exist to prop up parties and isms. I don't wanna be used, and I don't wanna use you. Gosh, it seems I can be so choosy. Honestly, sometimes I wanna be useless, unseen. I watch the seeds and I see so much to hope for the future. But will they learn from the old forms, or will they repeat? Maybe it's time to wash me out. The tide's long overdue for new scenes. All I see is so many people, just a couple degrees from being stuck.